Hello African Gold Grower, how are you today? My name is Haile Jesus and welcome to another video in African Gold Grower Academy. If this is the first time you visit us, this is the channel where we are going to share with you the knowledge, the tactics, the strategies you can follow to start a strategic business in Africa with low risk, with low investment. We believe Africa is the future of the solutions of the world, but we believe the entrepreneurship inside of agribusiness is the future solution of the whole world. So now, welcome to another video, and let me tell you now that we'll enjoy this class. In this class, we are going to tell you how you can start a success farm in Africa with low risk, with low investment, using the Majan business model. The business model, the strategic that we follow to start our own projects with low risk, with low investment, as I told you. So let's start. Well, as I told you, this video is how to start a farm in Africa with low risk, with low investment. So we are going to be talking about how to use the Majan business model to do it, how you can use certain tactics and leverage from the situation you already are, from the things you have in your environment right now, and then you can approach a lot of opportunities that you have already, you know. So the first thing we must understand is exactly where are you. Okay, we cannot follow a path, we cannot follow a plan, we cannot build a plan actually if we don't understand where we are right now. So the first thing that I have to ask you, for example, if you want to start a farm, you must start thinking in things like where I am. Okay, for example, I watch two scenarios principally. The first scenario is I don't have land and I don't have farming experience. And the other scenario could be you have already land and you have already farming experience. These are the two scenarios that I'm going to use for this example. Now, I want to tell you, could be many scenarios in the way, you know. You can have a scenario where you don't have land but you have farming experience, or maybe, for example, if this is my case, I'm an agricultural engineer, so I don't have land, but I have the farming experience. But maybe you have a land, but you don't have the farming experience. Could be many scenarios, but for this video, for this class, I'm only going to focus in both scenarios. No land, no farming experience, and with land and with farming experience. Now, once you understand where you are, this is the Majan business model and how we use it to simplify how to structure an area. You know, for example, we have the area that's this quarter, and inside we have three circles. We have first the market, the message, and the media, and then we have two principal pillars that help us to start the area with low risk, with low investment, and that one is innovation and the other one is experimentation. Now, the first thing we must to understand to start any area, any business area, is understand the market. Okay, a common wrong in the entrepreneurial world, anywhere in the world, even happens to me. Okay, is think first in an area and try to match it with the market. Sometimes sometimes you can have success with this process, but it's rare. Okay, as entrepreneurs, we cannot get in love from our areas. Okay, we must to get in love with the market. Okay, we have a relationship with the market. Okay, and it's a relationship in the long term. You must think in the market like your friends, like your family, like your partner, you know, maybe it's your girlfriend, maybe it's your boyfriend, your wife or your husband. Now, you must to understand the market. It's really important. You start with the market, because along the time one idea can work today but maybe no tomorrow. but you can still attending the same market because the market will have different needs. So the first advice, the first thing you must do is understand what needs the market and find a product. Okay, so you must identify which market you want to serve, then understand this market and identify the needs of the market. Identify a product that have high demand, little offer, and high price or large profit margin. Okay, why? Because if it's in high demand, you can sell it really easy. But if it's in high demand and in little offer, you don't have many competitors right now. And this is something happens so much right now in Africa. The window, the opportunity, the door of this process will be not forever. You are in a specific and strategic time for the economic development history of Africa. So take advantage of it, okay? You are literally sitting in a gold mine. Africa literally is a gold mine. So you must identify a product with high demand, little offer, and high price or large profit margin. Why large price or high profit margin? Because you need cash flow to grow fast. If you can grow fast, if you can grow healthy, I mean, you can help to more people. You can grow your business. You can bring more innovation to your business. Okay, and it will be so much easier to you. It's not the same to sell 1 million plastic bags with 1 Kenyan shilling per se of profit margin. Okay, just imagine you need I don't know 10,000 or 20,000 Kenyan shillings profit margin per month, and you are going to have 50 cents of profit margin per each plastic bag you are selling. Instead, what if you sell cell phones, and every cell phone you sell, you have 50 or 100 or 500 Kenyan shillings profit margin per cell phone? Which one is easier to sell? Okay, you need less customers to find your objective, your goal, instead being selling plastic bags. The same things happens in agribusiness. Think if you have, for example, we are going to say 1,000 square meters in your farm. Okay, maybe this is a really small farm. That is a reality of the 80% of the farmers in Africa. They are small scale farmers. Now you have 1,000 square meters place, but which one do you think will be more profitable? Okay, grow corn in these 1,000 square meters, or grow tomatoes or mushrooms? Obviously, mushroom or tomatoes will be more profitable than grow corn. You know, this is a perspective that I want to share with you. You must identify a product in high demand and also in little offer and high profit margin. Some examples of what I'm telling you: color capsicum or color pepper are really profitable in almost all Africa. Then we have tomato, especially tomato in high quality. Okay, certain varieties of tomato like the cherry or certain other varieties are in high demand in Africa, but especially in high quality. Then we have mushrooms. Not all Africa have high demand or little offer of mushrooms, but in many places they are, and the price is big in almost all countries in Africa. Rucola. Rucola is in high demand specifically for the tourist areas that, well, right now because the pandemic is not working very well, but you can identify markets for rucola and other plants using in European cuisine or in Asia cuisine, or different places, Mexican cuisine for example. And microgreens. Microgreens are very, very, very cheap to produce, are a very high or very large profit margin product. For the high-level cuisines or the high-level restaurants and hotels, is a product in good demand, but also are very little offer in Africa. There's another product with a lot of opportunity for you. So there are some examples. Now, for identify an area, as I told you, you must identify first the market and then understand the market and ask to the market. Okay, identify what needs the market, and then we can jump to the next step. Again, where are you? This is really important to understand. You identify a market, you understand your market, you identify a product. Okay, now where are you? If you are in the first scenario, when I told you no land, no farming experience, well, I will suggest you innovation and experimentation in the Mayan business model, the two pillars that help us to start an agribusiness with low risk, with low investment. For innovation and experimentation, what I'm going to suggest you is, for example, in this case, for the exercise, contracting farming. Okay, contract farming will make you don't have to produce the product. For example, if you are going to focus specifically in colo peppers or colo capsicum, you will find somebody with the land and with the farming experience. Okay, so then your job will be sell the product. Okay, because probably you don't have a lot of experience in entrepreneurship. So if you put to yourself a lot of tasks to do, will be so hard to you to have a successful business and in the same way enjoy the process. There are a lot of skills you must learn in the process. So now at the beginning, start with something creative, with something innovating, and at the same time experimenting. Okay, you must to make experiments all the time. So contracting farming is a very interesting business model. It's a creative way, it's an innovative way to start it, and you can focus only on sales. Okay, your job is to sell. Okay, now in the other case, you have land and you have farming experience. Well, I'm going to suggest you is start with hydroponics. Okay, if talking about the same product, colo peppers or colo capsicums, start with hydroponics because it's very low risk. You can have the standard results and you can have a high productivity in a small space. Well, what I'm going to tell you is to grow your business is, well, you start in a small area. For example, if you have 1,000 square meters, okay, maybe you can start with 100 square meters. That actually is a nice greenhouse. You can start farming hydroponically. With the profit margins you get from these first harvests, you can recover your investment, your ROI, and then you can build a new greenhouse. Okay, so now you have 200 square meters for capsicums. Okay, color capsicums. Then with the profit margin of the next season of both greenhouses, you can build maybe 2 greenhouses in one step. Okay, faster. With 4, you can build maybe another 4. You know, so you can grow really fast. That's what I'm telling you. And why in this space? Why in these steps? Because if you do little by little, you are getting experience in the cropping process, in the farming process, but you also are getting experience in the selling process. You are getting experience in your market needs. You are getting experience in the economics, in the financial terms. Okay, maybe you find a better supplier, maybe you find certain challenges in the transportation, in the packaging, I don't know. You can solve it little by little, learning, and you can grow really fast with low risk, with low investment. Instead, if you find an investor and you start building 5 or 8 greenhouses in one time, and you start with 8 greenhouses at the beginning, you will have a lot of information to solve. You will have a lot of situations to solve, and it will be overwhelming, and for sure you will have a lot of problems in the way, and probably you will fail. Okay, then if you start little by little, little by little, one step and another one, you're getting experience, and you can grow, exponentially actually, but you can grow healthier. Okay, so this is my suggestion. So now you understand your market. From your market you find an area, then you have innovation and experimentation. Now the last thing will be your market, your message, and your media. Okay, how you are going to communicate with your market, how you are going to communicate with your customers. Okay, for the first scenario, when you don't have land and you don't have farming experience, you are working with contracting farming. Okay, so as I told you, your job will be only be selling, but you have to understand who is your buyer. This is really important. Who is your buyer, what they need, okay, and when they need. Because many times, especially in agribusiness, and actually in all the food industry, not only in agriculture, in food industries, many times we are disconnected from the needs of the final customers, and specifically from when they need it. And we need to understand, we need to listen them to find what more they need. This is really important, because when you understand what they need, when you listen them, they will give you the perfect areas for build a value tier. Okay, it means the next products you are going to build in your company. Okay, now maybe you are growing color capsicums, and then you find they need habanero chili, or they need rucola, or they need fish. I don't know. I'm just saying something. For example, I identify in my own restaurant, as many of you know, I have a restaurant, and we begun selling craft beer. Actually, I started being an entrepreneur, brewing craft beer. Then we opened the restaurant. Now we identify different needs in the market. My market wants hot dogs, hamburger, etc. Then delivery systems when the pandemic began, and right now, 1 year later after the pandemic began, my market is telling me, I want your ingredients. Okay, my market is telling me, I want your bread, I want your meat, I want your sauces, I want your potatoes, I want your vegetables, even I want your knowledge about how to cook a perfect hamburger. And you know what we did? Well, we start selling it. We are selling frozen hamburger meats. We are selling our own sauces, our own bread. Today, for example, for a special party, I had a customer called me and told me I need 7 frozen packages of hamburgers, and I was astonished because I didn't expect it, and I was, of course I will sell it. But my market is telling me what more they need. Okay, we are planning to make a hamburger online course. Okay, how to cook the perfect hamburger. I hope we have already a course of how to cook the perfect beer in your house, because my market is asking me these kind of things. So when you have no land and no farming experience, and when your job is only focusing on sales, you are only focusing on sales, you must understand your market. If you are going to go outside only to sell, you don't have to be worried about the production, etc., etc. well, focus to understand as much as possible your market, and then build a message that connects with the needs of your market. Obviously, build a product perfect for them, or develop or improve a product for your market. And then also start identify opportunities in the future. Okay, I mean, when I told you in the future, I mean, if you are farming, for example, capsicums, wait at least 1 year. I mean, you must go little by little, having more experience, because if you get in the first month as many other products the market is telling you, you will be crazy. You cannot do it in that way. Get little by little. Begin, understand your market in the first year. Maybe in the second year you start making experiments with new products. Experiments, okay? And with this knowledge, you get the feedback you get from these experiments, then you can develop, improve, and go outside to the market with a second new product or a third new product. Okay? Don't try to run as a gazelle in the first song you listen. Okay? You are not a gazelle. You are a lion. The lion no watch a zebra or a gazelle and then run. The lion is watching. You know, the lion is watching, analyzing. It's walking little by little, trying to don't make a noise. And then when they are sure, they go to hunt. You are a lion. You are not a gazelle. Okay? This is really important you understand. Now, something crucial in any business, not only in agribusiness, in food industry, in technology industry, in any industry, but it's a very, very common wrong as entrepreneurs when we begin, specifically in agribusiness, in the food and beverage industry, is not to understand or have clear these points. Number one, understand perfectly your costs. Many times we make the wrong to don't consider some costs, even when we have the awareness of them. Okay, for example, marketing costs, management costs, the rent, the light, the water, okay, cost of your office. Because we say, well, I'm working in my house, you know, I'm doing these kind of things. Yeah, but it have a cost. You must to understand how much it costs, because marketing can have a cost. Okay, light of your house, even when you are working in your house, the light of your house have a cost, and your business must to pay it. Okay. Uniforms, etc., etc. You know, there are a lot of costs that you must to consider it. Okay, you must to have aware of it. For example, in hydroponics, a very common wrong is not to consider well the cost of the water and the fertilizer. Many times the people don't consider well the cost of them. Okay, and then have problems in the financial terms. Now, understand when and how you will recover your investment. In which conditions you will recover your investment. This is really important because it's your guide, it's your cross. You are watching if you are doing the things good or so. And you can take decisions to improve your situation. Number 3, understand the challenges, the things to do. Okay, you must understand which ones are your challenges and which one are specifically the things you must to be doing. Okay, how you are going to protect against the competence. Okay, which are the things you must to be aware, you must to be careful with. Okay, you have and another one, have a clear agenda. Okay, you must have a clear agenda. This is really important. Which ones are your things to do and when you are going to do it. It's a commitment with yourself, because at the beginning many times we are solopreneurs. It means we are entrepreneurs alone. We began alone. Many entrepreneurs began in that way. It was not my case because I have the fortune to start my first business with my family. You know, literally my brother, my mother, my dad and me. But I have a lot of friends, I have a lot of friends, I have students that start alone. And it means you must have a very real clear agenda and a commitment with yourself to do the things, okay? And the last one, and actually the most important of all, be consistent. If something is not going as you planned it, don't worry, don't be scared, just don't give up, okay? Be consistent, take decisions, have clear the measurements you must do to understand when it's time to stop and take a new way, and to understand when you must to wait a little bit more, okay? But be consistent. No matter what's happened, be consistent. The entrepreneurial world is a game that you must enjoy it. Have a lot of challenges, but you must enjoy it. The rule of the game is enjoy it. The rules you put in the way, you put in the paper, you create the rules of your own entrepreneurship. The only thing, the difference between being an entrepreneur and a sporter is in the sport you can sometimes win and sometimes other ones fail. But in the entrepreneurial world, you never fail. You never fail. Even when you are broke, when you must to close your business because any reason, no matter, because you have knowledge in your head, you have all the experience, you have all the feedback from this business, and you can build a new business faster and better, okay? Because you have all this knowledge. And there are a lot of histories of entrepreneurs in the whole world that fail in very high levels. When they have millions of dollars, they fail, they literally are totally broke, but they go and the next time they try again and they go faster, so much faster, because they have the knowledge behind them that supports the new decision they will take. They understand better the rules of the game. They understand better the market. And that's what I'm going to tell you. Being an entrepreneur is not easy. In this channel, I'm not going to tell you how you are going to be a millionaire fast, but I'm going to tell you how you are going to be a millionaire in the long term. I don't have $1 million in the bank. It's true, I'm not a $1 million guy, but I have a company, okay, that is almost $1 million. And I want to tell you how you can do it also with low risk, with low investment. But the most beautiful thing is not how much money do you have. The most beautiful thing is you are building something that supports your lifestyle, that support the lifestyle you really want for you, you really deserve for you, but also you are helping with this project, with this new entrepreneurship, to improve the life of many people that is working inside of your company and around your company. You're improving literally hundreds or thousands of lives because you are an entrepreneur. And actually, this is what we want to teach you here in this academy, in this channel. And that's all. That's how you can start a farm with low risk, with low investment in Africa using the Mayan business model. If you like the video, please subscribe. Tell us in the comments what do you think. Give us a like, share with your friends, and I really want you can try some of these business ideas and tell us your experience. Remember, you can go and find our courses in AfricanGoldGrowersAcademy.com, and we have also a Telegram group, and I will leave you in the comments the links to both of them. You can subscribe to our Telegram group, and there we are going to publishing specific information for you, totally free. And I want to help as many entrepreneurs as possible. African Gold Grower Academy is a place created. It's a place created to help to build the most powerful companies in whole Africa in the next 10 years. To do it, I must impact 1 million entrepreneurs in whole Africa. So I want to share this information with as many entrepreneurs in Africa, as many brothers and sisters as possible. If you like the project, if you like the idea, please share this video. Please comment us, please give us a like, and also, why not, check our courses, check our online formation where we are going to help you how to start an agribusiness with low risk, with low investment, and also subscribe to our Telegram group. See you in the next video. I'm Haile Jesus, and I'm really happy to be with you, and bye bye.